Shit, it's early, man. Sunday morning, just getting up, getting to I guess to my kids and my business. But anyways, welcome to all the new subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all fucking with a player. You know, those of y'all that don't know, I was an ex-hustler, man. I really did. And I don't mean selling quarter ounces, living in my mama house, and all I could talk to you about is how I had 22s on my car. I wasn't one of them drug dealers that when you get to talking the story, or you get to telling you the story, after he done said all that big boy shit, it go right into small time shit. Not him. We'll say, if A level is meeting them, I made it up to being B level. You know. Say, what's B level? That's playing with hundreds of thousands. You know what I'm saying? That's a crew of more than 10 people playing with tens of thousands. And I say that to say this, man. And I started from a quarter ounce. There are certain qualifications and standards and rules that you have to meet to get certain places in the game. At least it used to be. And what you have right now are a lot of people skipping steps. You know, I see this Meek Mill situation, right? Just like the takeoff situation, right? Just like so many other situations, not every situation, but so many other situations that we can say the same thing about if you're looking at them properly. You know what I'm saying? Today gonna mark the first episode of Ask a Hustler. Because motherfuckers need a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got money don't mean you know shit. You know what I'm saying? A hot dog dipped in bread is a corn dog. Now, I seen some other young Thundercats use that statement, but I don't know for sure if they know what they meant when they said that shit because of some of the situations that they found themselves in. But that's neither here nor there. The thing about the matter is when you end up with things you have not worked and or been prepared for, you can't handle them. You can't handle them. And then the people around you not going to respect you with them. Now, whatever happened at this fight shows a disrespect for me. It really does. It shows Meek Mill people stopping the fight or however that shit went, getting to a fight at the fight. That really shows a lack of sense. It shows a lack of respect. It shows you have a lack of respect for what's going on and what level you on. It shows your crew has a lack of respect for you because even if you was the one tripping, they there to diffuse shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Juan-o for doing whatever he did, but to even put him in the situation of y'all representing Philly and him to have to stop some shit like that is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? No different than a street nigga going to jail and complaining about being in jail. See, that shit is whack. But where the problem lies is nobody's out here saying anything. Even though I rap, I don't have a vendetta against another rapper, but what I do have a problem with is this bullshit because these is misrepresentations. And see, like no different than with the takeoff situation. When you have a certain degree of respect, it's things people just won't do at your function or your party or your situation. When you have a certain degree of respect, it's a certain way the people you bring with you are going to act regardless publicly. And what we're seeing is a lack of respect, like with the takeoff situation. You can't necessarily blame Jay Prince Jr., but let's look at this on the flip side. Do you think some shit like that would have happened around his daddy? No, because he has the respect. Why does he have the respect? Is he tougher than the son? It's not that. It's the fact that his daddy grew up in the hood with their daddies and made it out of there. But what you fail to realize is when you didn't grow up in the hood and your daddy did, and all y'all did was come back and show how good y'all got it while helping a few people, that creates resentment. And then it gives your father more respect and a mythic version of respect because he's affecting lives. But then it gives resentment for you because you affected by some shit you ain't even worked for. And they watch their daddies go to work with your daddy every day and you ain't got what they ain't got what you got. So they won't rob you, but they'll fuck with whatever you bring around. That's just the laws of nature. And that's the problem with all this bullshit. We want to look past the laws of nature. No different than my son had a similar situation. Facts. 11 years old, had a similar situation. And what it boils down to is resentment. Nah, most of the hood love my son. They could all come to the house and do whatever they want to do. It's all type of whatever you can imagine is in that house or was at that house. And they loved it. But it was a couple kids that was bullies that Junior wasn't fucking with. Not stood on his. And you know what they did? The same shit we see niggas doing in these situations. And that's what I'm getting to with this Meek thing, man. Or the J Prince thing. Like, when you that kid, when you're that guy, and the respect doesn't transition the way you think it do, like, because what ends up happening is you end up with more money and power than you have respect. And if that's your situation, you need to be aware of it. You really do need to be aware of it. And then if you in one of these rapper crews and all you get to do is hang around and start shit and you leaving your family to go nice places and be a nigga, then you should quit your rapper friend job. You really should. Because it's in no way, shape, form, or fashion is it worth it. Furthermore, man, as a black man, I'm tired of being represented by the most ignorant, stupid 10% of us. I just am. I am. And then it's like strategic on which ones of us get legitimate big money. It seems very motherfucking strategic to me because it's like they pick the most common sense. They pick the most common sense neglected people to give extreme prosperity to, or to allow to have extreme prosperity, which to me kind of makes it a setup. Because if you a fuck up and I give you a bunch of money and then I go invest in you fucking up, did you really just come up? And then you look at some of these people that came up, they'll step away from being indicted and everything, all these in the entertainment that the Jays picked. Why I say the Jays picked, because when you get off into DJing and underground music, what you'll see is, especially in Detroit where everybody music get a chance, what you'll see is there's so much music out here that you purposely never get to hear. ASAP was running around the States for years. So was TDE. He was running around the States for years. When they pop and what they come with, swimming pools. All that conscious rap they was doing for all them years before, not that they wasn't getting high or nothing, but all that conscious rap they was doing, because Kendrick wasn't the first up at first. There's a different nigga that was headlining the crew, if I'm mistaken. But whatever. You see how this shit play out. And that shit by design, not by mistake, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Javante Davis. Shout out to Juan-o. 2 black men doing their job. And Meek, man, you need to go on with that nigga shit, dog. Like, for real. Go on with that nigga shit. I'm starting to wonder, like, that street shit you be representing, man, that gotta be all bullshit, dog. You been making money rapping since you was 18. How bad could it got for you in the streets? How much could you really have done? Like, that's what I be wondering about that shit. And then we allow people to sit up here and tell us how hard their life is, and in the middle of the story, they tell you how they was living with moms or auntie or grandma. Nigga, that ain't a hard life. Oh, yeah, man, I had to ride outside of my nigga, please. I wish I would have been parking the car at my motherfucking mama house. I was parking cars at my house, putting in on my mama's bills or paying my mama's bills. That's what's real. You motherfuckers is faking in $3 bills. So chill. You know what I'm saying? Because, I guess I'm a little bit upset. I got all these sons. I got sons. I got nephews. You know what I'm saying? And you motherfuckers is like bad representation. You know, I got real business on a realistic level, like a real person with people of other nationalities. Not motherfuckers want to use me because I'm famous. You know what I'm saying? And when niggas like you do shit like that, that put me in conversations with other people. And then that was really a bad look because Gervonta Davis was stepping out on his own. And y'all fucked up that fight. Then he beat that boy ass, but it's always going to be able to be something to be said about that fight getting stopped. You know what I'm saying? Dig this here. And I don't hate you. I got nothing but love for you. You might want to get a new crew. You might just want to start over and quit running with niggas from the hood and get you paid security and all that shit, bro, because they don't respect you like they think you do. They do not respect you like you think they do. And whether they know it or not, you don't respect them like they think you do. And this shit is showing. It's showing, man. And then I'm from the projects. Project Law. If I make $1 million, somebody with me, around me, maybe more than one person, is gonna make $100,000. If I make 10,000, somebody with me, around me, connected to me, is gonna make 1,000. All you dudes with these rap crews, I could be wrong, but it seems to me you guys are making millions and millions of dollars, and you got your homies hanging with you making pennies. That's a recipe for disaster. A recipe for disaster. And if that's what you're doing, man, that ain't respectable neither. And I ain't just gonna make this about Meek in that fight. I'm gonna make this about everybody, man. A lot of you motherfuckers know you could do better. And some of y'all think what you're doing ain't wrong because you're making money. But dig this. They put you on TV to represent me and the rest of the niggas. And what I see is too many of the same dudes. That's what I see. Too many of the same dudes. Because even with Juan-o being responsible enough to stop the fight, he still had to be a certain type of person at one point in his life to even be able to do that. Anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all motherfuckers up. I ain't done with the studio. I'm still recovering from the nigga shit I went through recently. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit. Say, why did that nigga do that shit to me, right? I tell you why. To see me buy the house next door and you living with your mama in the burbs and you ain't never left under her wing, that would ignite some shit. All your life you see women running shit and directing shit, you know, because this boy, this guy, he was from that generation, you know what I'm saying? That massive generation of losers in the black community, you know what I'm saying? The reason why my generation quit listening to the generation before us, you know, he was in that age group of 45 to 55, you know, the real deadbeat daddies and crackheads. He's in that age group. The real mama's boys. You know, that first generation, don't talk to my son. He in that group. He was the leader of it, you ask me. And to see me move in next door and doing how I'm doing and the women around me get to be women, the kids around me get to be kids, and the men that are around me are men, that wasn't Couldn't hide that. You know why? Because then that made him resent his whole life. I looked him in the eye. He looked me in the eye. He was ready to kill or die. And it wasn't me he was trying to kill. It was what I represented. Something he'd never be. Something his mama robbed him of. She raised him to be her pit bull / security guard. Never to have shit out of life. And he didn't. And I ain't just talking about material. A 55-year-old man. 50-year-old man living at home that ain't never left the state without his moms. No girlfriend, no kids, no nothing. Yeah. And the problem is in some of these rap crews, y'all creating these niggas. Because your man's running around with you state to state to state to state to state. And he get a little money here, a little money there, but he done left his girl, his family, and everything. And what you got him doing ain't tangible for real. It ain't no real business. It ain't no real money. Nigga drive your car, live at your house, woody woody woo. That's not gonna secure him a life. And y'all in these rap crews, like, what are you doing? Like your mans ain't put you on with a semi truck. You can't be the tour manager. Can you be the bus driver? Fuck it, go to flight. They need pilots like a motherfucker. They need pilots bad. Have your man send you to flight school? All of these things are cheaper than a night out on the town in the right city that he keep offering you. All of these things are cheaper than flying you from the hood and getting you, you know what I'm saying? All these things cost that same few $1,000s. You know what I'm saying? The prices of trucks going back down. Your mans could put you in a semi for, what, a 30, 40 ball? And that's why these like, believe you me, that nigga don't care about you. And this ain't just a Meek Mill situation. All you motherfuckers moving around with a rap crew and you ain't getting no regular check because shit paying you is a tax write-off, and so it's giving you a job. And they gonna pay somebody else to do it. There ain't no difference. Like, with this house for my boys, and they moms, right? Now, she gonna pay somebody to do this floor, right? But she want me to do the bathroom for free. Ain't that a bitch? I rest my case on that. Ask a Hustler coming soon. Certified hustler, you know what I'm saying? Let me help you. Because you guys are making yourselves look bad. Everybody else look bad. I understand it ain't nobody you can listen to because y'all think people got to have money or more money than you to know about life. That ain't true. You can trip and fall into money. You can slip and get sued. Shit, Meek Mill got more money than me because somebody fucked him over on a record deal. So they had to give him some money or put him in a position to make some money so they could fuck him over. But he clearly been saying he been fucked over, and that's out of his own mouth. So money don't make nobody what they is because you never know why somebody got money. Somebody might have gave them money to put them in a situation so they could do what they needed to do. Somebody might have gave them money so, you know what I'm saying? Like you fatten up the pig. You fatten up the pig. But anyways, we ain't about to get off in all of that. You motherfuckers enjoy your day. We gonna get back to this later. Don't never be a sucker, you understand? And, yo, if you rolling with somebody you don't have, this go for any situation, in every situation. If you rolling with somebody you don't have respect for, quit rolling with them because that's gonna go bad. That's gonna go bad. And this shows a lack of respect for you, and it's gonna show a lack of respect for everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you choosing to be with somebody or around somebody that you know you can't respect or don't have no respect for, then you really asking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Y'all know what's up. We out this bitch, bro. Pow. Oh, shout out to Tank. You doing good, man. You doing real good. I hate that shit happen on your free night. You know what I'm saying? I really do. That's another thing. We gotta quit ruining shit for other black men. We just do. Now, what you think that's gonna do to Tank Davis Insurance? Y'all done really ruined the sport of boxing, too. They already ain't got too many known people. It's already not enough eyes on fights. Now you got two promotion companies to finally compete with each other because Tank then created his own coming up under Mayweather. So now whoever Tank bring up gonna be known, and whoever Mayweather bring up to be known. So maybe them two can battle it out, like Circuit City and Best Buy, because they needed each other, and Walmart had to step into the position of Circuit City when Circuit City left because they need each other. However, maybe they could change boxing back, and then it'll be black. But how can they do that when you got the Meek Mills destroying that? What the fuck, man? And then get right on the internet and talk that black power shit. Just like a nigga get right on the internet and talk that money shit, then say they fucked you. Like, and it's coming to me to believe that these motherfuckers will say anything. It used to be some type of class with being an entertainer, which means sometimes you just be entertaining, but you can't keep putting on a show to entertain. You know what I'm saying? Can't keep making a scene to entertain. Anyways, you motherfuckers be cool. You motherfuckers be cool. We out.